So now we will see text shadow in CSS. So guys, basically the CSS text shadow property applies the shadow to the text, and this we are going to check with the help of examples as well. Basically in its simplest use, you can only specify the horizontal shadow and the vertical shadow. So guys, let us check this with the help of example in VS Code over here. So simply I am going to remove the previous lines of code that we have written in the HTML and the CSS file over here. Now guys, simply we are going to have the paragraph tag in this case, and simply we will say sample paragraph. So guys, over here we have the sample paragraph, that is the text getting displayed inside the paragraph tag. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page on the browser. So as you can see, this is the sample paragraph text getting displayed. Now guys, let us provide certain CSS properties to this paragraph tag over here. So first of all, we will set the font size in this case. So let's say we set the font size as 3em, which means 3 times of 16 pixels, which is the default size for the web browser. And guys, apart from this, we have to provide the text shadow property. So simply we will say text hyphen shadow, and as you can see, this is the CSS property that we have to use. So guys, what value we need to provide for this text shadow? First of all, we need to provide the horizontal shadow and then followed by the vertical shadow. So for example, let's say we provide 2 pixels as horizontal shadow over here, followed by the space character, and then we have the 2 pixels of vertical shadow. So let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, the font size of this particular sample paragraph is increased to 3em over here, and you can see to some extent that all the characters are now having the shadow just behind them. So guys, basically since we have used a very small value, that is 2 pixels for horizontal shadow and 2 pixels for vertical shadow, and without changing any color for the shadow, that is the reason we are not able to see the clear shadow over here. When we remove this shadow right now, let me just save this file now and try reloading this page. As you can see, this is the normal text getting displayed, but when we implement the shadow once again, so we will be seeing the shadow to some extent over here. Now guys, to see this shadow properly, what we will do is we will change the horizontal shadow and we will take this particular shadow somewhere over here. So guys, currently what is happening is, if you see your shadow as well, when the sun is exactly above the top of your head, so you are not able to see your own shadow properly. But when the sun is at a particular angle in front of you or behind you, you will be able to see your own shadow, and that is what we are going to do right now. Let's say the sun is over here on the extreme left of this particular sample paragraph, so the shadow should occur somewhere over here on the right. So what we will do is we will increase the horizontal shadow over here. So let's say we provide 300 pixels in this case and 0 pixels for the vertical shadow. So let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, this is the shadow that is appearing over here. Let us increase the horizontal shadow to 400 pixels. Let me just save this file now. So as you can see, now this is the shadow that is getting appeared over here on the right hand side of the actual text. So guys, basically the sun is on the left hand side and the shadow is appearing somewhere over here, and this is the meaning of the horizontal shadow right now. And when we use the vertical shadow, the shadow will come somewhere down over here. So let us check that as well. When we provide, let's say 50 pixels of vertical shadow, so the shadow should appear down somewhere over here. So let me just reload this page. So as you can see, the shadow has appeared down. So horizontally it is 400 pixels away and vertically it is 50 pixels away. So guys, in this way you can provide the horizontal and the vertical shadow over here. Now guys, how do we add the color to the text shadow over here? So guys, simply we have the third property in this case. So after the vertical shadow, we need to provide the space character, and simply we can provide the color for the shadow. So let's say we provide the color as red color. So let me just save this file now. So notice that we have provided the original text over here. So this particular color that we have provided inside the text shadow will only be applied to the shadow for this particular text. So this is the text that should get the red color. So let me just reload this page once again on the browser. As you can see, this is the red color shadow that is getting displayed over here on the right hand side. So guys, in this way you can provide the color after the vertical shadow value over here. Now guys, apart from this, we can also provide the blur effect to the text shadow. So guys, before implementing the blur effect, what we will do is we will get the shadow closer to the original text over here. So we will simply provide 2 pixels of horizontal horizontal shadow in this case and 2 pixels of vertical shadow. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, we have the black color text, and just behind the black color text you can also see the red color shadow for this particular text. Now guys, in order to provide the blur effect for this particular shadow, we can simply provide the length unit before the color for the shadow. So over here, let's say we provide 5 pixels. So basically this will help us in order to provide the blur effect to some extent. So let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, we have provided the blur effect and it is not showing the solid color right now. So if you want to see that separately, once again let us provide the 400 pixels of horizontal shadow and 50 pixels of vertical shadow over here, so that we can see the text shadow somewhere over here right now on the web browser. So when we reload this page, you can see that this is the blur effect that is getting implemented over here. When we remove this blur effect, it will be the normal text that is getting displayed. But if we provide the blur effect, so 5 pixels of blur effect will provide the blur effect for this particular text shadow. And guys, this gives a good look as far as your text is concerned that you want to display based on your project requirements. So guys, let me just change this horizontal shadow to 2 pixels and also the vertical shadow to 2 pixels over here, and then reload this page once again. So now guys, this is giving a good look as far as the blur effect is concerned. Now guys, apart from this, we can also have the white text with the black shadow over here. So guys, let us check this as well. So what we have to do is, first of all, we will remove the text shadow from here and simply we are going to set the color. So this time we are going to set the color as white color, because what we are doing is we are setting the text color as white color and also we are having the background color as white color. So we won't be able to see the text by default. But what we are going to do is we are going to make its shadow as black color. So let us check that. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. As you can see, we are not able to see the text by default, but it is currently present. When we highlight the text somewhere over here, you can see that the text is getting highlighted, which is having the white color as the text color. Now guys, what we are going to do is we will use the text shadow CSS property. So over here we have the text shadow, and again we are going to use the 2 pixels of horizontal and vertical shadow right now. And apart from this, we will set the color of this particular text shadow as black. So let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. Notice that we don't have any text right now, but the moment when we reload this page, as you can see, we are getting the black color text shadow, due to which we are able to see the sample paragraph text to some extent. Now guys, how do we improve this? So basically we can also add the blur effect over here. So before the color and after the vertical shadow, simply we can provide the 5 pixels of blur effect. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, it is looking more beautiful now. So we can see that the text is coming on top and we are having the text shadow as the black color behind the original text, which is giving it a 3D look over here. So guys, in this way we can have the white text with the black color shadow over here, which can be displayed on the web browser. Now guys, apart from this, we can also have the multiple shadows over here. So to the same text shadow, we can add multiple colors. So what we have to do is, let's say we want to add the blue color text shadow once again to this existing sample text. So what we will do is, after this black color text shadow, simply we have to provide a comma and then followed by we will provide 0 pixels of horizontal and vertical shadow this time. And then apart from this, we are going to increase the blur effect to 20 pixels and the color that we are going to use is blue color over here. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, we are getting the blue color text shadow to some extent, which is improving the appearance of this particular sample text. Now guys, apart from this, we can also add a darker version of the blue color as well as the third text shadow. So again, we are going to provide a comma and then followed by 0 pixels of horizontal and vertical shadows over here. And this time we are going to use 5 pixels of blur effect and then followed by the dark blue color over here, which is the darker version of this particular blue color. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, now it is more improved. The text is looking more beautiful this time. So guys, in this way you can use the combination of the different colors for the text shadows along with the different blur effects that we have implemented over here based on your requirements. So guys, comment in the comment section below whether you have learned something out of this video. Please make sure that you like this video so that it reaches to more people, and subscribe to this channel so that you get the notifications on upcoming videos as well. The next video that we are going to talk about is box shadow in CSS. So stay tuned.